welcome to another episode of Dallas Watch. I'm Warren Johnson here. Exciting news. We have launched, you're just now becoming aware of it, the website, wildwestwarren.com. I want you to go there, take a look at it. All the previous videos we've done before are on there. You should see something on the screen here where the website is. I've also written one blog, which is pretty good. I enjoyed writing that one. There's a blog on there that I've written unlisted under news. So if you go to the top right of the website page, you look under news, click on that, and the blog will come up. It's some fairly current information. And speaking of current information, normally when I come in here with my highly talented staff, and there's 3 of us today, and that's a lot of talent in one room, we record 4 videos. And we all in one day, and then we release them 1 week at a time. But today we have some breaking news. This highly talented staff, it will be able to maneuver some of these videos around, and this one gets done tonight, which is Friday, March the 13th, and how apropos that date is. So the issue today, the issue du jour, the crisis du jour is coronavirus. The world has lost its mind over this. Think of all the plagues that we've endured throughout our history. This one seems to be taking the cake for having the most ado about nothing, to take Shakespeare's place, or a page from Shakespeare. But anyway, I mean, granted, it's a serious disease. I'm not mitigating that or minimizing that at all. I've had the flu twice. One time I was 25 years old, a lot slimmer and a lot better shape than I am now. I was in perfect condition, and it almost killed me. So I take the flu seriously. In fact, I get a flu shot almost every year. But the world's lost its mind over this one for some reason today. And the biggest issue is toilet paper. Why in the world has everybody gone nuts over toilet paper with coronavirus? Diarrhea is not one of the symptoms of coronavirus. So what is the deal? And by the way, if you're thinking of coming and getting this from me, I've got 2 armed guards right outside, and I'll shoot you dead if you try to take away my toilet paper. But the average American family, not person, family, uses 2 rolls of toilet paper per week. 1 8-pack will take a family for a month. So why in the world is everybody filling truckloads full of toilet paper up and taking them home? I would love to find that out. But to battle a virus, all you need to do is this. It's one thing. You old-timers, boomers like we, will know when I say this is 99 and 44 100% pure, all right? Or it floats. Yes, this is a bar of ivory soap. Wash your hands. Take a shower every day. If you got to, I'm doing this. I did this starting about 2 weeks ago because I'm getting older and the flu has the potential to affect me worse than some of you youngsters. Little hand sanitizer. I bought this before the world went nuts on that too, so I use that on occasion. It's a little common sense. Now, if you're still struggling with the coronavirus and it's scaring you to death, I'm going to recommend this. It's a bottle of red wine. So tonight, get 2 pieces of baked chicken, or at least 1 piece of baked chicken, some mashed potatoes, some green beans with some bacon in it, cooked in bacon fat, and then 2 glasses of this. You'll have a nice warm meal on your tummy, you'll feel comfortable, and then you'll go to sleep. And rest is a very important part of this coronavirus issue, or taking care of any of your health issues. You need to get a lot of rest. So do that. So I'm going to put this bottle of wine away before I'm tempted to break it open. I'll take the toilet paper away so nobody will see it and come and steal it from me. I'll put all my little goodies away, and we're going to talk about how maddening the world has gotten. Now, yesterday, the mayor got on TV, or maybe the day before, and he has shut down the St. Patrick's Day parade in Dallas, which was going to go on this weekend. Now, I don't mind. I don't go to those parades. Normally, I don't go to venues where there's lots of people. I don't go out to eat much at all because I don't know what's in their food. I was in the Marine Corps, and one thing about Marines, they know how to keep clean. As Eleanor Roosevelt said, a Marine has the cleanest body, but the filthiest mind. And that may come around to me too, I guess. I don't know. But basic hygiene is where you need to be. But still, anyway, so they shut down St. Patrick's Day parade. Now, if you think that nobody's going to go down to Greenville Avenue there in Dallas, or any St. Patrick's Day parade that they've canceled, and go party and drink and be drunk by noon, you're out of your mind. They're going to go. So instead of being outside at a parade in the fresh air, they're all going to crowd into a bar and they're going to drink themselves stupid and they're going to hug up against each other, they're going to slap each other, they're going to kiss each other, and they're going to be passing germs like wild men. So I still don't get the logic, all right? College, the NCAA tournament's been canceled. The NBA has been canceled. The National Hockey League is canceled. Baseball is moving its starting time back. All these venues, and they're shutting these down. Even the mayor or the county judge, who's the highest elected official in the county, got on today, and other counties are following his suit. Actually, he's following the suit of Harris County. He's banning people of 500 or more from gathering. What is in the logic of that? Why 500? Why not make it 250? Why not 200? Why not 2 people? He's saying one person could be a carrier. Well, it just takes one meeting that one person to carry it. And these people, he's not stopping people. Well, let me read you his edict. All right? And there's a problem with this because all of a sudden a minor petty official, petty despot, a petty dictator can all of a sudden stop us dead in our tracks, stop people from doing their business and making money. And the county announced 5 additional presumptive is the key word here, presumptive positive cases. That doesn't mean that means they're not sure, but they're presuming that the cases are positive. Mayor Eric Johnson declared a state of emergency after Dallas County officials late Thursday night banned large public gatherings for at least the next week, starting at 11 a.m. earlier today on Friday, and continuing until March 20th. Public gatherings, whether outside or inside or outdoors, of more than 500 are prohibited anywhere in the county. Okay, now there are some exceptions he gave, such as schools, office towers, movie theaters, and airports. Well, why? If you're going to ban them there, why not ban this? If you're trying to stop it, stop it. So it's just ludicrous. It's not making any sense, okay? Jenkins also said, I want everyone to soberly consider and take responsibility for your life decisions. Genius. I think it's a great idea. And you should take your life decisions seriously and make smart ones. And yet, he just made a life decision for us. He took it right out of our hands, told us to make good life decisions, which would be to wash our hands, take care of ourselves, stay away from crowds, but yet now he's forcing it on us. He's forcing us to stay away from crowds. So that's maddening, all right? The manager of the city, he said all city-sponsored events that involve its employees or facilities have been canceled until further notice. Good thing, saves our tax dollars. In fact, I think all non-essential city personnel should be furloughed, all right? Save us some tax dollars there until this thing blows over. That's a genius idea, I think. Now, the Peanut Gallery chimed in, Dallas City Council, and here's some of what they said, all right? Deputy Mayor Pro Tem Adam McHugh said these were extraordinary times that require extraordinary measures. Oh, stop it. This guy needs to get out more often. If he thinks these are extraordinary times, granted, we need to take it seriously, but if he thinks this is extraordinary, the guy just doesn't get out of town enough to know what's going on out in life. These guys are ruling over us. That's what scares me more than the coronavirus. He also said the first priority should always be protecting the health and safety of the people of Dallas. Totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. And if he's really sincere about this, then the city of Dallas needs to hire more police and put more dispatchers on 911, or 911 rather, so that there is not a wait time. We've talked this in previous videos, most recently, where you call into 911 and you're put on hold. You could be being stabbed to death by a murderer and you're on hold with 911. So if you're serious about our welfare, then that's what you need to do. You need to clean up these homeless camps, and we'll get into that later. Lee Kleiman, another city council member, said 5 or 500, all you have to have is the wrong one person in the room. Yes, if that's your logic, then ban anyone from going out in public. It just takes one person in one room with one other person in one room to spread the disease. So if you're serious, don't be hypocritical. Here's another one. Here's from Comrade Council Member Adam Bazaldua. I think I pronounced it right. And you'll see when I call him comrade, you'll see what I mean when I tell you what he said. He said that council should take some kind of action that would help reduce the financial burden on those households who would take time off work. So what he's saying is he wants the city, which is your tax money, to pay for people that are going to be furloughed from work. You don't get a choice in that. He's making a life decision. So that's his state of mind when he's doing it. Excuse me, I licked my finger, but I'm not touching my face. Soon I'll go and get some of that stuff and I'll put it on my hands and I'll be germ-free again. All right, many North Texas school districts extended spring break for an extra week to keep students out of school. There's a whole list of them here. State law requires that all students attend, or schools have to be open 180 days, maybe 185. Anyway, there's a certain amount of days that kids need to be in school. Remember when we took snow days a few years ago, back when we had global warming and it was snowing all the time? And you'd miss 2 or 3 days, had snow days, well, it had to be made up. So I'm curious as to what they're going to do about that. I don't think they can just willy-nilly say close school and not do something about it. But it's like we're a nation of junior high girls at a pajama party watching a horror show. When the boogeyman comes in to the picture, all the little girls start screaming and yelling and hugging each other, and then he goes away and they feel a lot better. It's like we've lost our minds. What's happened to the land of the free and the home of the brave? We're descended from people who came into a wild land and conquered it and subdued it and developed it and made it the safe place as it is. And now all of a sudden we've turned into a nation of wimps. I don't get it. Being smart, yes. Wash your hands, shower up, get clean, but don't freak out over this. And don't start hoarding toilet paper. That is just mind-blowing. And if the city is really serious, again, about our safety, and again, I talked about hiring more police officers, staffing 911 more, then they ought to go out and clean up these homeless camps that are breeding grounds for diseases and other crap. Lord knows what goes on in those places. And speaking of that, that's what we're going to cover. I'm going to shut this down right now. I'm going to sanitize myself so we can get on to the next episode. And we're going to discuss the homeless case here. Be sure and go to that website. I want you to go to that website. And I'm trying to get the email addresses of all the city council members on there so you can go and when I ask you to go email the city council members, you can copy that, paste it into your email to each city council member and tell them whatever we need to tell them to straighten up. So anyway, you guys be safe, clean up, wash yourself, don't spit on the ground, and we'll see you next time. Have a good day. I really appreciate you tuning in to watch the show. Please hit the like and share button and share it with your friends and family. If you'd like to give us some feedback, we'd love to hear from you. Just email us at dallaswatch2020@gmail.com. Also, please consider a tax-deductible donation. You can go to www.returnlee.org. And also, don't forget, tune in every Friday, 7:30 Dallas time. New episode comes out of Dallas Watch. See you then. So long.